Hello and welcome to a new podcast of University of Foreign Language Study, the University of Đà Nẵng UFLS channel. My name is Ngô Thị Hiền Trang, lecturer of Faculty of English, staying with you throughout the program. And here are the highlights of the 8th new podcast for Q4 of 2022. Official site visit to assess quality of 4 training programs of University of Foreign Language Study, University of Đà Nẵng. The 11 meeting section of UFLS UD University Council. Student of UFLS UD crowned Miss Vietnam 2022. National Scientific Conference on Transformation in International Economic, Political, Cultural, Social Life in 2022. Staff Conference of UFLS UD Academic Year 2022-2023. UFLS UD celebration of the 40th anniversary of Vietnamese Teachers' Day. 301st AUNQA External Program Assessment of Oriental Study Program. Celebration of the 30th anniversary of establishment of Vietnam-Korea diplomatic relations and the 567th anniversary of Korean alphabet Hangul. Opening ceremony of academic year 2022-2023. From December the 26th to the 30th, 2022, University of Foreign Language Study, the University of Đà Nẵng, in collaboration with the Center for Education Accreditation, Vietnam National University, conducted the official site visit to assess the quality of 4 training programs, including the French language, the Chinese language, the Japanese language, and Korean language, according to the standards set by the Ministry of Education and Training. Through these official site visits, the university hoped that the assessment delegation would help the university identify strengths for further development and detect weaknesses for improvement in order to serve as the foundation for building improvement plans, enhancing quality in all activities of the institution, meeting increasing demand of the society. On December the 28th, 2022, the University Council of UFLS UD Working Term 2020-2025 held the 11 meeting sections in order to report the result of the implementing the University Council resolution promulgated at the 10 meeting section and to approve some documents under the University Council authority. All of the contents of the meeting section were intensively discussed by and received high consensus from the Council members. With the dedications and productivity of the Council members, the 11 meeting sections of the University Council of UFLS UD Working Term 2020-2025 was a great success. At the finale of Miss Vietnam on the 23rd December, Huân Thị Thanh Thủy, born in 2003, a student of USLF UD, was crowned Miss Vietnam 2022. With this title, the new Miss Vietnam was awarded with the crown, scepter, throne, and other valuable gifts. Thanh Thủy is currently a student of the Faculty of English for Specific Purposes, UFLS UD. This is one of the 3 leading centers for foreign language and culture training and research in the nation. The university undertakes the task of training, fostering, and assessing foreign language skill, as well as developing pedagogical skill and application of information technologies in teaching and learning foreign language studies. On the morning of December the 16th, 2022, UFLS UD organized a National Scientific Conference on Transformation in International Economic, Political, Cultural, Social Life in 2022. In recent years, the university has successfully organized many national and international conferences. This confirmed the university's capacity in undertaking the task of training and doing scientific research. On November the 30th, 2022, UFLS-UD held the staff conference of the academic year 2022-2023. The conference delegates were informed of the achievement through reports on academic activities in the academic year of 2021-2022 by the University Council, which clearly state the performance of all tasks, the strength and the area for improvements of the university. The delegates at the conference listened to, discussed, and agreed on the report on the implementation results of the staff conference and the feedback from different school units, explanation reports from related units, performance reports of the People Inspection Committee, and the financial reports. On the morning of November the 19th, 2022, UFLS-UD solemnly organized the ceremony celebrating the 40th Vietnamese Teachers' Day. In his commemorative speech on the occasion of the Vietnamese Teacher Day, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, UFLS-UD Rector, expressed his gratitude to generations of leaders, lecturers, and staff of the UD generally and of UFLS particularly for their endless and tireless contribution to the university. After 5 days of official site visit, assessor of the ASEAN University Network completed the AUN-QA program assessment for 4 training programs of the University of Đà Nẵng, including the Oriental Study Program of University of Foreign Language Study, Bachelor in Chemistry Teacher Training, Bachelor in Philosophy Teacher Education, and Bachelor in Mathematics Teacher Education of University of Science and Education. The assessor valuable remarks and evaluation of strength and area for improvement will serve as great encouragement for staff of the two universities to further its quality enhancement effort for the training programs in order to better meet the needs of society in the context of global integration and development. On the morning of October the 27th, 2022, UFLS-UD solemnly celebrated the 30th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Korea and the 567th anniversary of the Korean alphabet Hangul. Also at the event, the organizing board announced and presented prizes to the winners in the Korean writing contest held by UFLS-UD in cooperation with Anyang University and the K-pop festival organized by UFLS-UD in collaboration with the University of Foreign Languages and International Studies, Huế University, Vietnam Korea University of Information and Communication Technology, and Đông Á University. On the morning of October the 24th, 2022, UFLS-UD organized the opening ceremony of the academic year 2022-2023 and rewarded freshmen and outstanding students. At the opening ceremony, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, Rector of the University, sent greetings to the delegates and welcomed 1,774 new students of the 2022 class in 26 majors of 9 faculties at the university. In his opening speech of the academic year, the rector also expressed the pride and gratitude toward generations of students and lecturers who had contributed to the overall development of this university, and special thanks to the new students for trusting and choosing UFLS-UD as the starting point for conquering knowledge, pursuing their dreams and ambition. In the morning of November the 26th, 2022, UFLS-UD, in collaboration with the Department of Education and Training of Gia Lai Province, held the opening ceremony of the training course to improve pedagogical capacity for English teachers in Gia Lai Province. The training course includes 4 classes with the participation of 150 English teachers at all levels, consisting of 40 primary school teachers, 75 secondary school teachers, and 35 high school teachers. On the afternoon of October the 25th, 2022, UFLSUD, in collaboration with Victoria University of Wellington, New Zealand, held an admission consultation section for the master program in TESOL. This is a joint training program under cooperation between the two universities. At the consultation, Associate Professor Dr. Jonathan Newton gave an introduction of Victoria University and the training program and clarified on the concerns raised by students about the program. The consultation section has brought students useful information about yacht training mode, which is becoming popular today. This could enable students to receive an international standard and quality training right in their hometown. On the morning of October the 23rd, 2022, UFLSUD held a training course on methodology in content language integrated learning (CLIL) for teachers teaching other subjects in English. The course took place from October the 22nd to November the 27th, 2022 at UFLSUD with 60 participants who are lecturers of member University of UD and high school teachers of Đà Nẵng City. The training program was framed using learning resources of University of New South Wales provided by the National Foreign Language Project with adjustment to suit the participants' background. On October the 14th, 2022, UFLSUD held the opening ceremony of the training course on pedagogical competence in foreign language teaching for lecturers of English for specific purposes at University of Finance Accountancy, Ngoại. The course aims at fostering the lecturer proficiency from Level 3, equivalent to B1 of CEFR, to Level 4, equivalent to B2 of CEFR, according to the Vietnamese 6th Level Foreign Language Proficiency Framework. Participants have to take the diagnostic test before starting so that proper adjustment can be made to the training activities. On October the 5th, 2022, the Quality Management Department of Ministry of Education and Training announced that UFLSUD were given authority to organize the Vietnamese language proficiency test according to the regulation on testings of Vietnamese proficiency for foreigners. This has been one of the vital tasks of the university in training, fostering, organizing exams, and granting certificates of Vietnamese language proficiency to foreigners for years. On December the 19th, 2022, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, Rector of UFLSUD, and Associate Dr. Linda Genmer, Rector of Bansom De Chao Prayer, Rajabat University, Thailand, co-chaired the signing ceremony of Memorandum of the Understanding. The ceremony was also attended by members of UFLSUD Board of Rectors and representatives of departments and faculties of the two universities. Under the signed MOU, the two universities will implement the contents of the including student exchange, lecturer exchange, and joint organizations of language and cultural exchange activities. On December the 15th, 2022, the delegations of Lao National University, led by Associate Professor Dr. Aldam Phom Kham Phan, President of National University of Laos, visited and worked with leaders of UFLSUD. At the meeting, the two universities agreed on implementation of student exchange and lecturer exchange activities and cooperation in human resource training and scientific research, which help tighten the solidarity and friendship between the two universities and two countries. On December the 14th, 2022, Mr. Ishikawa Kazuhiro, Head of Recruitment Promotion Division of Oita Prefectural Labor, Trade and Tourism Office, led the working delegation of International Policy Division, Planning and Promotion Department to visit and work with UFLSUD. At the meeting, Mr. Ishikawa Kazuhiro expressed his desire for extensive cooperation with UFLS-UD in training high-quality human resources in the field of tourism. At the same time, USLS-UD leaders also showed their willingness in cooperation with organizations and businesses to provide internship opportunities for students. On December 12, 2022, Ms. Alisa Nota, Executive Director of the University Study Abroad Consortium, USAC, led the delegation to visit and work with UFLS-UD. Dr. Huân Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector of the university, chaired the welcoming meeting, which was also attended by representatives of UFLS faculty and departments. At the meeting, Ms. Alisa Nota expressed her wish to receive the university support in terms of providing exchange program for students from American University to study at UFLS-UD in June 2023. On the morning of December 29, 2022, UFLS-UD welcomed and worked with the delegation of Royal Thai Consulate General in Ho Chi Minh City. Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, UFLS Rector, expressed his hope that the Royal Thai Consulate General in Ho Chi Minh City will be a bridge for strengthening cooperation in order to develop the Thai language program at the university. At the meeting, the Thai Consul General highly appreciated the training program of Thai language of UFLS over the past years. She simultaneously put forward some proposals regarding cooperation in training, scholarship granting, extended support to the training of the other majors within the university. On December 5, 2022, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, Rector of University of Foreign Language Studies, University of Đà Nẵng, and Associate Professor Dr. Khanisara Thanjasun Phonsakul, Rector of Udn-ufls Rajahat University, Thailand, chaired the meeting and signed a memorandum of understanding between the two universities. With the strength of Thai language training for foreigners, the university has a close relationship with organization, Tourism Association. Therefore, it is convenient for the two universities to conduct exchange activity for student internship, study, and culture understanding. On the morning of November 1st, 2022, UFLS-UD had a meeting and worked with Mr. Mizovona Maria Georgievna, new Consul General of the Russian Federation in Đà Nẵng. At the reception, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc joyfully congratulated Mrs. Mizovona Maria Georgievna on the appointment of Consul General of the Russian Federation in Đà Nẵng. The rector expressed his wish that in her new position and new term, the Consul General would continue to act as a bridge for traditional relationship of the Consulate General with the University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Đà Nẵng in general, and the Faculty of Russian in particular. On October 31st, 2022, the delegation led by Professor Ji Jae-jung, Faculty of Business Administration, Cookmin University, founder and operator of the MBA program for Vietnamese students, and Professor Bang Hee-jin, Dean of Digital Marketing Faculty, Cookmin University, had a working visit at UFLS-UD. At the meeting, Professor Ji Jae-jung expressed his joy and appreciation for the outstanding developments of the Faculty of Korean Language and Culture, UFLS-UD in particular, and of the Korean Language and Culture major of Vietnam in general. Professor Xi also proposed to continue developing cooperation programs between the two universities, such as exchange program, short-term training courses in business administration for students, MBA program for graduates of the Faculty of Korean Language and Culture of UFLS-UD. On October 27, 2022, UFLS-UD had a reception and meeting with the delegations of the University Studies Abroad Consortium, USAC. Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Văn Lâm was delighted to welcome USAC representatives to visit and worked with the university. The welcoming event took place with the great desire of the university to have a cooperation and bring about overseas study opportunities for students. On the morning of October the 4th, 2022, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector of udn-ufls, hosted the reception at the University of Đà Nẵng and worked with Ms. Kang Min-young, volunteer of the Korean National Cooperation Agency in Vietnam, KOICA. On this occasion, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha thanked KOICA organization for its continuous support for the university in Korean language training over the past time. On the morning of December 22, 2022, UFLS-UD held the first consultation section of student research. At the consultation section, Dr. Ngũ Thiện Hùng, lecturer of English faculty, advised students on the selection of research topic and research method. Dr. Ngũ Thiện Hùng also highlighted some important points that students need to meet for a research topic, including choosing the research, identifying research aims and objectives, and writing research questions. On the 22nd of November 2022, UFLS-UD successfully organized the workshop Global Citizenship Education in Language Education, a requirement for development, with the presentation of Associate Professor Dr. Phan Văn Hòa, Senior Lecturer and former Rector of the University. Speaking at the opening of the workshop, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector of the university, shared about the university's scientific research activities and sincerely thanked Associate Professor Dr. Phan Văn Hòa for his enthusiasm and valuable sharing of knowledge on the topic of global citizenship education in language education. On the afternoon of November the 12th, 2022, the Faculty of English for Specific Purposes, UFLS-UD, organized a workshop titled Improving the Quality of English Language Teachings in the Context of International Integration. The workshop presenters, who are lecturers of Faculty of English for Specific Purposes, reported their practical and useful research work related to the application of appropriate teaching methods and models to improve the quality of English teaching and learning in the integration periods. On the morning of November the 10th, 2022, UFLS-UD organized a workshop titled Some Problems in Contrastive and Comparative Linguistics, with the presentations of Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Ngọc Trinh, Senior Lecturer of Russian Faculty. Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Ngọc Trinh provided the workshop participants with an overview on the basis of the comparative study of languages, as well as the principle and method of contrastive and comparative study. On the afternoon of October the 27th, 2022, a workshop on how to write scientific articles were organized with the participation of Dr. Võ Thị Kim Anh, Vice Dean of Faculty of English, and Ms. Phạm Thị Tài, Master, Lecturer of Faculty of English, as presenters. The workshop was also attended by a large number of the university lecturers and staff. At the workshop, Dr. Võ Thị Kim Anh shared her experience in writing scientific articles, how to present a scientific paper, how to arrange and process scientific research results in a logical and consistent manner. Detailed instructions on the structure of scientific articles, how to choose a title, and how to summarize the article are also provided by the presenters. All of the questions raised at the workshop were enthusiastically and satisfactorily answered by the presenters, which hopefully enable the university lecturers and staff to improve their skills of writing scientific articles. On the morning of December the 6th, 2022, UFLS-UD signed a cooperation agreement with FPT Software Central Region Company Limited. Speaking at the opening of the signing ceremony, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc said that it was the university honor to cooperate with FPT Software Center Region Company in terms of personnel, training, scientific research, community service, career orientation, recruitment, scholarship granting, field trip, and internship provision for UFLS students. Within the framework of the signing ceremony, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector of the University, and Mr. Lê Hồng Linh shared the discussion with brilliant ideas and suggestions from representatives of the university and the company. From October the 3rd to October the 5th, 2022, thousands of freshmen of the enrollment class 2022 in the regular training gathered at UFLS-UD for the confirmation procedure of their admission. From the early morning, a large number of new students and parents were present to carry out the admission procedures. Welcoming banners and slogans were hung everywhere in the campus, giving it an exciting atmosphere. On December the 22nd, 2022, UFLS-UD held a talk show named Hunting in the Lower Meadow, Scholarship in OZ and Kiwis, with the participation of speakers who are experts in conquering the world prestigious scholarship. The talk show attracted the participation of a large number of parents and students. On November the 25th, 2022, Faculty of Japanese Language UFLS-UD joined with International University of Hagoromo, Japan, University of Ayutthaya, Rahajat, Thailand, and University of Padjadjaran, Indonesia, in the exchange event within a framework of Sakai People Ambassador 2022 program. In the event, third-year students of Faculty of Japanese Language had a chance to propagandize Vietnamese culture to international friends through talks and sharing about culture, local cuisine, student life. The event was also a venue for UFLS students to be exposed to and further understanding the culture of Japan, Thailand, and Indonesia. On the evening of November 24, 2022, the University of Da Nang solemnly held the ceremony of valedictorian, honoring and student step raising of the University of Da Nang 2022. At the ceremony, 9 freshmen who are valedictorian of UD member university and affiliated institution was honored and awarded scholarship. Each was 10 million Vietnam dong. Student Trung Thị Thúy Hồng was honored as the valedictorian of University of Language Studies, the University of Da Nang, with the passing score of 28.46. On November the 23rd, 2022, UFLS-UD organized a talk show titled Business Major Scholarship in the Asian Region, with the participation of speakers who are experienced experts in conquering 3 world prestigious scholarships. During the talk show, speaker Trường Tiếng shared his helpful and practicable experience in the journey of seeking scholarship of the Institute of Business at Vinh University. Meanwhile, Speaker Nguyễn Minh Trang provided participants with essential knowledge of pursuing postgraduate scholarship of business management in Japan. On November the 10th, 2022, the National Chinese Speaking Contest Da Nang 2022 took place at the campus of UFLS-UD with the theme of Role of the Youth in National Construction and Development. The first prize was awarded to Nguyễn Thị Lương, a student of UFLS-UD. This is the first time the Chinese Speaking Contest has been held on the national scale. On November the 8th, 2022, UFLS-UD, in collaboration with the Center of International Cooperation Development, Department of Foreign Affairs, and the Sakai City Asian Exchange Promotion Board, Department of Culture and Tourism of Sakai City, organized a virtual exchange program for students of the 2 cities. The exchange program with students of Sanyo High School, Sakai City, Osaka, is a significant event offering students of the two sides opportunities to share and learn about the culture of the two countries through the activity such as making presentations on Vietnamese and Japanese cultures, on schools, courses, majors, students, and etc. Following the success of the talk show, the SIG asked for a successful scholarship strategy. On the morning of October the 28th, 2022, UFLSUD held a talk show titled American Scholarships. This is the second talk show in the talk show series on sharing experience in hunting international scholarships, organized to introduce scholarship and share experience in scholarship application, thereby helping students build a suitable roadmap to get scholarships. On the afternoon of October the 19th, 2022, the University of Đà Nẵng, in collaboration with Tiên Phong newspaper, organized a talk show with the theme Building Sustainable Personal Brand Amidst the Digital Age at the campus of UFLSUD. Speaking at the opening of the talk show, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector of UFLSUD, gave thanks to the guest speaker and expressed her hope that the talk show would be an opportunity and a forum for students to discuss with the guest speakers and learn their valuable experience would have prepared them well for their upcoming graduation. On the afternoon of October the 1st, 2022, UFLSUD held the 2022 Japanese speaking contest with the theme Words That Changed My Life. The contests were part of a series of activities to celebrate the 49th anniversary of Vietnam and Japan diplomatic relations. At the opening ceremony of the contest, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha thanks the Japanese partner for their contribution in Japanese language training in terms of providing teaching and learning materials and equipment, organizing seminars, and the Japanese language proficiency test, and offering internship opportunity to students. On the afternoon of October the 1st, 2022, the Faculty of Chinese UFLSUD held a seminar, Knowing Your Recruiter, Meeting Most Success, that attracted the attention of a great number of students at the faculty. From the perspective of an experienced recruiter, Speaker Võ Thị Xuân Hương, Director of Global Moving Logistics Company and an alumna of the Faculty of Chinese, shared with the attending student interesting and valuable ideas about self-positioning, employer positioning, personal development orientations, as well as strategy to convince the recruiters. On the evening of December the 30th, 2022, in the joyful atmosphere of the last day of the old year, the Labor Union of UFLSUD held the New Year Gala Dinner 2023, at which all university staff could gather and have a chance to look back on the achievement in 2022 and head toward the new goals for 2023. The exciting and cheerful atmosphere of the New Year Gala dinner was added by interesting music performances and games. Champagne bottles were opened and the melody of New Year songs were raised to wish all of the university staff a new year brimming with vigor and success. On the evening of November the 17th, 2022, the Labor Union of UFLSUD organized a music show with the theme of UFLS Color to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Vietnamese Teachers' Day. With enthusiastic and active participations of the university staff, lecturers, and students, the music show is part of the activity series aiming at celebrating and commemorating teachers and lecturers. The event is also considered a youthful playing field and a bridge to connect the university staff and lecturers. There were 16 performances in different genres such as singing, dancing, and drama, with the theme of praising the country and honoring the teaching profession. The performances were prepared and designed with meticulousness and dedication in terms of content, costume, and stage props, thereby leaving memorable impressions on the audience. On October the 18th, 2022, the Division for Women Development of UFLSUD, in collaboration with the University Labor Union, organized the 92nd Foundation Anniversary of the Vietnamese Women Union and the seminar on strengthening research activity of female staff. At the event, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc presented flowers to all female lecturers and staff of the university on the occasions of the Vietnamese Women's Day, October the 20th. In addition, the Standing Committee of Labor Union and representatives of the Board of Rectors gave commendation to female staff who has successfully completed master and doctoral program and obtains excellent achievements in scientific research in the academic year 2021-2022. On the afternoon of November the 18th, 2022, UFLSUD had a meeting with the participation of many generations of former staff and lecturers on the occasions of the 40th Vietnamese Teachers' Day. UFLSUD has undergone 37 years of establishment, growth, and flourish, which is the achievement of a unified and united school, the fruits of endless and tireless efforts of generations of leaders, lecturers, and staff together with the dedication in obtaining knowledge of language and culture of undergraduate students, trainees, and postgraduate students. On October the 19th, 2022, UFLSUD and head of the University Emulation Block in Đà Nẵng organized a conference to review the emulation movement of the University Emulation Block in Đà Nẵng City in the academic year 2021-2022. The conference announced the decision of commendation, according to which University of Foreign Language Study, the University of Đà Nẵng, and Duy Tân University was awarded Emulation Flag of Đà Nẵng People Committee, while University of Economics and Business Administration, the University of Đà Nẵng, and Đông Á University received the Certificate of Merit of Chairman of Đà Nẵng People Committee. The conference also negotiated to nominate head and deputy head of the emulation block, discussed the plan for emulation movement and emulation criteria, and signed emulation agreements for the academic year 2022-2023. Within the framework of implementing the program of Youth Union Mission and Youth Movement of UFLSUD, on the morning of October the 7th, 2022, the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union of UFLSUD signed an agreement for a job program with the Youth Union chapter of Đà Nẵng City Investigation Police Agency at the campus of UFLSUD. The signing event is aimed at strengthening the connection between youth union units of the city so that they can learn and share effective and creative operation model of the youth union. On the morning of October the 1st, 2022, UFLSUD solemnly held a launching ceremony for the Vietnam-Japan Friendship Association branch. The events were part of a series of activities to celebrate the 49th anniversary of Vietnam and Japan diplomatic relations. At the ceremony, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector of the University and Chairman of the branch, said that the launching ceremony was a milestone for UFLSUD in general and the Faculty of Japan Language
and culture in particular, marking a new stage of development in the university external diplomacy, especially in the relationship between Vietnam and Japan.
This is the end of the new podcast. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you again.